Dexter's Yard Care.
Welcome. Monster Radio is online at WGGH.net with live streaming. Also available on most mobile devices. Check for contests, videos of local events, archived programs, and the local station.
You are connected.
Monster Radio AM 1150.
Local talk this weekend.
Hey, if you're into cars, join me, Chris Hahn, Saturday mornings at 9:05 for SI Car News.
On Monster Radio, WGGH.
Dogosud shampoo.
Made with all-natural coconut, jojoba, aloe. Great for healthy skin and soft, shiny coats.
But no itchy, harsh chemicals.
Lather up, rinse away.
Try Dogosuds. Buy 2, get 1 free.
At Dinovite.com.
DINOVITE.com.
Mike Gallagher.
Let me talk from the heart. Let me talk blunt. I loathe Maxine Waters.
And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
I would never want her bothered in a public place. I would find any of that activity horrific.
She's a low IQ individual.
From the ReliefFactor.com studios, here's Mike.
All right, let's do what we love to do here. When there's big breaking news, and yesterday it was crazy. I mean, it was one thing after another, one breaking story after the other. Incidentally, Congressman Duncan Hunter has been indicted on charges that he and his wife took campaign contributions and used it for personal gain. I mean, it was a bad day for the Republican Party. Make no mistake about it. It was a bad day for the Trump administration. No question about it. Will it end the president's? Will it end the Trump presidency? Yeah, don't count on it. Don't count on it. And the desperate attempt by the media to take the death of Molly Tibbetts. I'm just going to say this before we, and again, if you want to sound off on everything you've heard so far, I want you to join me right now, because to me, you're the most important talking head I've got. 1-800-655-MIKE. I don't like lining up a whole bunch of guests that you hear everywhere else that make all the rounds, the same guests that you hear everywhere on every talk show. I'd rather give you the voice and get your perspective on stories like these. So feel free to join us, 1-800-655-6453. If you can't get through on our talk lines, feel free to text us your comments to the MyPillow.com text number, which is also 800-655-6453. The sick attempt to politicize the death of Molly Tibbetts, if the media isn't complaining about the coverage, then they want to politicize it. Listen to this. I just got a notice from USA Today. Here's the bulletin from USA Today. Undocumented worker charged in Molly Tibbetts' death was hired by farm owned by prominent Iowa GOP family. You get it? USA Today wants you to know that apparently a family in Iowa who owned a farm had employed this guy, and they're a GOP family. They're not just a family, they're a GOP family. Get it? Republicans? Trying to make, a lot of hay out of the death of this Molly Tibbetts, allegedly at the hands of an illegal. We want you to know that his employer was a GOP family. That's the two major sick things that we've witnessed today. That sickness and the sleazy sickness of Lanny Davis having the audacity to go on national television and raise money for himself through the GoFundMe page that Lanny Davis personally, it says it right there on the site, set up. Well, of course he set it up. He wants to get richer by having gullible, Trump-hating Americans contribute to a GoFundMe page. All right, let's go to it. Robert's been hanging in here a long time. Hey, Robert, thanks very much for your patience. Welcome. You're on the Mike Gallagher Show.
Man, first of all, I want to say that I'm your international opera singer that's supported you as a singer in the Broadway singing.
Oh, wow.
And,
thank you.
I got that great pillow. My wife took it, and I don't have it because she loves it.
She confiscated it from you?
Oh my gosh, she didn't. She's not going to let me have it back.
Does that mean I have to send you a free My Pillow for Mike Lindell? I may have to do that.
I would love it.
All right.
Anyway, Mike, I'm going to tell you. First of all, you're my favorite radio personality, radio person, radio confidant, and the second thing is, we hired this SOB, Donald J. Trump, to do exactly what he's doing, and we're thrilled with it. Deplorables aren't set back one iota. We understand exactly what's happening. If I was going to take care of somebody that was a lowlife, I would hire a lowlife lawyer. But just know that we are in 100% support of our president.
Oh, there's not. You're right, Robert. There's nobody who supports the president is going to be moved by any of this. And the people who hate him, they're gloating, they're excited, they're very gleeful. And I was kind of taken aback by reading some of the Never Trump comments last night. These guys are like literally happy that something like this has happened, and that you realize how much bitterness they have to have in their hearts, how much anger they have to carry around to actually
every day
be happy.
on Twitter I see it.
Oh, it's unbelievable, Robert. It's unbelievable. Well, listen, we're going to send you a free My Pillow, Robert. God bless you, and thank you for your kind words. Lance, let's send Robert a free My Pillow from Mike Lindell. And, of course, if you don't get a free My Pillow, don't worry. You got the 50% off deal for the Mike 4-pack, the pillow that everybody wants to have. It's the best pillow. Robert's wife is right. It's the best pillow you'll ever lay your head on at night. Never goes flat, stays nice and cool during the night, conforms to your neck, your bed, and your head in a way that no other pillow has. I brought my Pillow with me and my Pillow mattress topper on the cruise last week. And everybody was just giving me a hard time about it because I was carrying around this big canvas duffel bag that looked like I had a body in the bag. It was my Pillow mattress topper because it takes the bed and turns it into a perfect bed. MyPillow.com, promo code Mike G for 50% off the Mike 4-pack. MyPillow.com, promo code Mike G, or call 800-928-6034. 800-928-6034. Be sure you give them the promo code Mike G. Speaking of Hawaii, did you see Hawaii now is under a hurricane watch? Man, we are so lucky that we did the cruise last week. First of all, I wouldn't have been here for all this breaking news, which would have killed me. I would have hated that. Second of all, if we went this week, we would have been apparently messing with a hurricane. A hurricane is bearing down on the Hawaiian Islands. So thoughts and prayers with the good people of Hawaii as they go through the possible hurricane preparations. Here's Robert. Hey, Robert, you're on the Mike Gallagher Show. Hi.
Are you talking to Robert?
Yes, sir.
Park Ridge?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How are you?
Good show. Listen to you every day. I get out of mass in the morning, go every day, and then I listen to you.
Oh, thank you, Robert. You made my day.
Listening to Larry Elder the other day, some fellow called and reminded us that Obama paid about $350,000 for campaign fund irregularity.
Correct. Correct. Campaign finance fund.
Why isn't it being talked about?
And do you remember how little the media covered it when it happened? It was like, nothing to see here. Let's move on.
Why don't you let's remind people that that's what's going on.
I'm glad you did, Robert. God bless you, and thank you for listening to us after your daily routine. Appreciate it. One open line, 800-655-MIKE. Aaron, you're next up. Hey, Aaron, well.
So, I hardly ever watch CNN. I can't even stand to turn it on. I watch ABC every morning just to get, a little. I was watching CNN last night that they were talking about how both the Manafort and the Cohen cases were major wins for the Mueller investigation. And for the life of me, I don't know how you equate either of those to a win with the Mueller investigation, as it had nothing to do with any alleged collusion or anything like that.
Can we do a fact check together for just a moment, Aaron? What was the purpose of the Mueller investigation? What's the whole purpose of the special counsel?
Well, from what I understand, it was supposed to be to uncover the alleged Russian collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russian government.
You're 100%. You're 100% correct. What yesterday? was revealed that had anything to do with potential collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians?
Absolutely nothing.
Zero.
Unless you're Stormy Daniels' lawyer, who was on with the other Cuomo guy on CNN.
Yeah, Chris Cuomo.
And I haven't heard your Cuomo deal this morning. Just reminding everybody about the Democrats and where they stand on how great America isn't.
Let me play it. Well, hold your thought.
We're not going to make America great again. It was never that great.
Go ahead, Aaron. Continue.
Thanks. I appreciate that. That really gets me going every day.
Me too.
But
me too.
Daniel's lawyer on there, and according to him, well, this just proves how much Trump was in, and he called him Vladdy's, back pocket. And I'm like, how does any of this show, just because Manafort may have had dealings with Russian companies, and everybody, they don't bring up the fact about Podesta and their ties to Russia.
But there's none, because they're all hypocrites, and there's nothing. Aaron, you're so right. Of course, you're right on the money. There is zero to do with collusion, and that's the bottom line. And this is an attempt to try to set up Trump. The Hill puts it. Mark Penn says, why was Michael Cohen investigated? Because the Steele dossier had him making secret trips to meet with Russians that never happened. So his business dealings got a thorough scrubbing, and in the process, he fell into the special counsel's Paul Manafort bin, the bin reserved for squeezing until the juice comes out. I'm stunned at anybody saying that this is a win for Robert Mueller, because that's a flat-out lie. Mueller is in business right now to investigate whether or not the Trump campaign colluded with the Russians. Now, here's some legal analysis that you probably won't be hearing on MSNBC as they're mocking the murder of Molly Tibbetts. I'm hearing a lot of people, and I think it's a great idea. And this is the kind of idea that the president will take and run with. Build the damn wall and call the wall Molly's Wall. Call the wall Molly's Wall. Get that wall built to keep murderous illegals out of America, and name it in honor of the woman who the authorities say was murdered by an illegal. Okay? And that matters. The whole reason Donald Trump ran for president was because of what has unfolded in the state of Iowa. It rips my heart out. My heart is so heavy for the family and friends of Molly Tibbetts. My heart is so heavy for the family of Kate Steinle. They're reliving all of this because two young women in America should be alive today, were it not for the lax, ridiculous, open border inclination of the left. But back to some legal analysis. Let's listen to Alan Dershowitz last night on Fox News. The left has come to despise a liberal, incidentally, like Alan Dershowitz, because he's had a lot of solid legal common sense through all of this.
Every administration violates the election laws. Every candidate violates the election laws when they run for president. Usually they pay a fine, something like that happens. Here they're trying to elevate this into an impeachable offense or a felony against the president.